What's up, everybody? Back at it again with another VOD review. It's me, Captain Deez, here with...
Captain Dmoney.
Today, we're looking at my match when we were in the semi-finals. Top 4 here. My Smoker versus a Law. Now, I've played this matchup quite a few times, mostly at my just my locals. It's pretty 50-50. It's very heavily dependent on who goes second. It seems pretty much extraordinarily favored, at least 80%, if not more, for whoever goes second. But I ended up going first as not even a dice roll. The higher seed got to choose. And so I was looking down the barrel of the gun since the first turn.
So why is the second who goes second? Why is that so important in this match?
So usually Smoker always wants to go on the even curve. Pushing the Smoker to an odd curve already just jumps Law's odds up a bunch. On top of that, Law being able to get 2 Namis down on first turn, being able to just spam the board on their even turns, it gets pretty gross pretty fast. As long as they're able to just spam the board, they can win the matchup. As long as I can control the board and prevent them from being able to use the Law ability, I should be able to win the matchup, and it just makes it a lot tougher going on the odd curve.
Do want to point out that at the top there, Captain Deez is spelt completely wrong. We'll have the spelling in the description of the video.
Yes.
So that maybe threw him off his game a little bit.
Completely.
Sure.
I didn't even know until now, and now it all makes sense.
But yeah,
What do you mean throw me off my game? I'm never thrown off my game.
It's not over yet. We don't know who won yet. All right, this is the first game. They did a best of 3 for the top 4. So yeah, first game. The person that decides who goes first is a higher seed, and then whoever loses gets to decide for the next game, and so on. So yeah, Smoker going first in this game, so already at a disadvantage. But anything can happen. High pressure game here. It's on the Twitch stream. They streamed it live, and yeah, God Usopp, the guy he's against, is a good friend of ours that goes to the same locals. Very nice guy, and yeah, it was a fun match to watch.
Yeah, definitely a very intense match from start to finish. One of the toughest matches I've played the entire tournament, honestly. Every other match that we played in this series was kind of a blowout. Whoever just went second ended up winning. This was the closest game I played in the entire tournament. Let's see how it goes.
All right, so Law gonna throw back the hand, and Smoker keeping that hand right there.
I don't really remember what I had in this hand, but I felt like I had a decent odd curve. Probably the 3-drop Smoker, probably maybe a Meteor Volcano or a Kobe, just something to be able to prevent them from developing their board while expanding mine.
All right, so get into the game here. Smoker with the turn 1 pass, classic.
Nothing you can do about that. Don't even run any 1-drops. It's fine. Just part of the game.
All right, so Law hoping to get some searchers out there, and that's what he does.
Gets the
Curly. Yep.
Looks like a whiff. They did whiff on their first one.
A 1-drop, right?
A red 1-drop.
Yeah.
So they had a Bonnie in there, but they weren't able to use it. It was definitely very lucky on me that they were able to whiff on the first turn, especially because they didn't get any Namis. They didn't have Namis in their hand clearly because they played the Don. So I'm looking pretty good so far.
Let's start off with a classic 5K swing there.
Yep.
Nothing too crazy, but
just pushing a little tempo.
It's pretty nice against Law because they do start with the 4 life. And going to be aggressive with the Kobe here. Even though maybe not the best target for Kobe, but still just you don't want to let Law fill up that board.
Yeah,
so.
Any target, especially it was a 3K target. It's not a bad target for Kobe. Obviously, the ones I would want to get rid of are the blockers. Yeah. If they get rid of if they put out their Namis already, they already get their value. Doesn't matter what happens. I just want to be able to clear their board as much as possible.
Yeah, so Smoker going to take the life here, which Law is really not that aggressive early on, so I think it's totally correct to just to take that. And he does have the Vista, which is a very good answer to that Kobe.
Correct.
And kind of just like Otama. a direct punish to it, yeah. But has to use the Otama, so.
Now they're filling up their board. Nothing's tapped. It's looking a little tricky already.
Swings for the 7K. Really good swing. Still getting that Law down. 4 Don to either play Borsellino or the Kuzan right there. Pretty good start here for the smoker.
I don't want to play my odd cost cards. I don't want to really play too much of my smokers, my 3-drop, my 5-drop, because they're not really going to get too much value in this matchup. They won't be able to be destroyed, but that's not what Law is going to do anyway. So I'd rather just kind of push the extra damage with my smoker ability, go to the face, make them discard their cards, and also still play on my even curve if possible. So
yeah, like
works
the
out
big
pretty
smoker will probably just get blocked by something. So yeah, goes for the Nami here. Pretty nice. Filling up that board.
I don't think they whiff on this one. They do not. I already see a chopper in hand, so they definitely don't whiff. I'm going into turn in my 7 Dawn turn, so I think I was gonna play maybe either another Kobe or possibly a Sakazuki or something, just to try and clear up as much as I can. I don't really remember what I had, but I think I was able to kind of deal with a little bit of something. If not, I was able to push a decent amount to the face.
Yeah, I mean, usually Sakazuki is going to be taking out the 5-drop Law. That's like
100%.
the best target, one of the best targets in the game that you can get with that.
The reason why you might want to play a Sakazuki before that is just so that way you don't have to actually, see the laws. If you can kill their board before they spam everything up, it makes it a lot easier to deal with everything. They took the 4-drop Zoro, the green, so they have the ability to do their bounce back if they want to in a couple moves.
Yeah, probably setting up that bounce for one of his red guys. Probably the Nami.
Definitely the Nami.
Starting off with the 5K swing.
I think I take this one.
Probably
I
could
want to,
take that,
yeah,
yeah.
I want to take. I'm up on life cards. I want to have as many cards in my life in my hand. If I get a shockwave, I could always kill some of their stuff. Always want to take as many life as possible. For the first 3 or 4, I would say, in this matchup. Especially because I'm just gonna be ahead on life as much as possible right now.
Coming in with the Curly again. It does hit the Otama here.
Definitely good
So
hit.
he can play the 1-drop and then bounce back with his ability here.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the move.
Yeah, they probably do that. Bounce back the Nami, play the Zoro.
Yep. If he does not, he's trolling.
Not necessarily, because he could be doing it next turn. But yeah, it looks like it's
Gonna go
chopper.
to the chopper, which
Yeah,
is
even better.
better.
Even better.
Yep.
Looks like they're gonna bounce the Nami. Maybe they bounced the Don, but yeah, most likely the Nami.
I mean, he also could bounce the Vista, I guess, because he has the Otama in his hand, but
Doesn't
you know
seem worth
about
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goes for the Zoro. Pretty solid turn for the Law.
Now I have to do a lot of damage control because I am struggling here.
I mean, if you got the Sakazuki for the Zoro, it's pretty nice, but still, they have the full board.
I might have a Meteor Volcano so I could swing with my Kuzan. Meteor Volcano the Zoro because it'll be at 0. I don't know what else I could really do. I have 7 Dons, so I have options, but not a lot right now. It's looking a little rough. This is the main reason why Law wants to go second, because I'm going to be playing 1 or 2 cards a turn, and they're going to be playing about 15.
Yep, but you do have a lot of cards in your hand probably at this point, so should have a couple of different options. Just trying to decide what you want to start with here. Always got to think about what you want to attack with first.
Yeah, I'm definitely in a
what kind of numbers
tricky
you're looking
spot.
at. Yeah.
Going with a basic 5, I think, just to feel out what they're gonna do. Maybe make them discard. Maybe make them use the blocker. I think I target the Zoro. Yep, there it is. Do look like I have a decent amount of cards in hand. I do see a Shockwave in my hand, which is nice. Ditch a Curly to Dawn, which is cool. I like that. I like ditching. I like them ditching cards.
Yep, still got the 7 Dawn open here. Could kind of looks like a Meteor Volcano with the making the 4-drop 0, but I mean it's probably just the best target regardless.
Yep.
Could be a Kobe here.
3 for another Kobe. I like that. Putting pressure, discarding another Rosinante.
Yep,
I discarded
Rosinante
one for the first one too.
Pretty useless in this matchup probably.
Yeah, 100%. You're not really going to use the blockers. If anything, you use a Borsellino, but even then, it's not a lot.
Coming in for the 5K, looks like he does have... I think I do see a Borsellino in your hand here. And you got to make him either ditch a card or use that Tourney.
I don't think they use the Tourney.
Yeah,
They should keep the
probably ditch a
Tourney
card.
and probably ditch a card, I would say. Ooh.
Is going to block with the chopper.
Might be a mistake.
Another Rosinante, keeping the 2 energy open for a Shockwave, which you said you saw in your hand there.
Yes.
And it's pretty telling whenever a
Yeah.
smoker leaves open 2, it's gonna be a Shockwave.
It's
unless
fine.
they're bluffing it.
Yeah, I've definitely bluffed it plenty of times. But this time I'm clearly not. But the good thing about it here is that it doesn't really matter whether it's telling or not. I can basically kill at least one thing, and that's all I care about is being able to kill one thing. And it's very good that I made those attacks before playing the Rosinante, because if I did the Rosinante and left 2 open, they most likely would not have blocked with the chopper. Which means that they would have an extra card on the board, which would have been a lot tougher to deal with.
Yeah, typically good to swing with things before showing what you're going to be using your Dawn on, because at that point you did have the 4 Dawn open. It looked like, I mean, to me, it looked like Borsellino was coming out or another Kuzan, and then you surprised me, and I have caster vision right here. So
I surprised myself when I played the game.
There you go. So now the Law has to be dropping some. We need to see a Law from the Law.
Yeah.
But like I was saying before, like Sakazuki just destroys it. At this point, like if you could allow the smoker to build a decent board, then it could be pretty difficult.
Discounting the Kuzan by 2k power so they could swing into that, making an even 3k on 3k swing. I think this is the time I might have used my Shockwave just to get it out of the way, protect my Kuzan, and kill the Dodon before anything else happens.
Yeah, that seems pretty solid.
If I didn't, I might be trolling. Maybe I discarded 1 card.
But also discard a card. He does still have the attack with his leader here, so. But you wanna kill
it. Yeah.
You wanna kill something before he goes into before he fills up his board.
Yep.
More.
And Shockwave was good. Shockwave.
So maybe it was correct. Maybe it was not correct for him to attack first. Maybe he should have dropped some more stuff here and then did his leader ability, because he knows Shockwave's coming and it's gonna clear something here.
He's really focusing in on that Kuzan, really wanting that dead. I think I probably just ditch a card. Yeah, I dropped the Borsellino. Borsellino is a good card in this matchup, but I don't mind just ditching it because sometimes you just don't get it down. I think I'm at 8 Dawn now. If I'm maybe 7. Yeah.
You're going up to 9.
So going up to 9. So probably have a couple of things planned out already. I might have a Kuzan in my hand. I don't really remember, but I wouldn't be able to play it next turn anyway.
Take that Radical Beam to hand here.
Definitely gonna be.
He's got the full board. So does he have a green card to put down over here? He should.
Oh, he definitely does. I'm assuming he probably had a Law. Probably gonna swing 5k into my Kuzan. Yep, he does. I think I let that one die. Maybe I block it with my 2k. I don't think I do. Yeah. I want to save that 2k blocker for something a little bit more important. I think I have something nice coming down next turn that I want to really protect. If not that, then I want to protect my face. The Kuzan did its job. It gave me a card, helped me kill the Zoro, so I'm happy with that. So what is he doing? Oh, he's bouncing the Vista back. Surprised he didn't bounce the Nami back, but maybe he wants to really kill my Rosinante.
Yeah, Rosinante is pretty solid target for that Vista.
So he does get the Law down. He did the stand Law, which doesn't really get much value right here. Seems kind of weak, but I think it was just like the best one that he had.
Yeah, pretty weak play. No 5-drop. No blocker Law here for him. Does get down the Vista. Does pop the blocker. Still got a decent board. Has the board advantage, but nothing crazy.
Now I can start taking a little bit. I can take an easy trade with the Kobe into the Otama. I think that's what I do first. Yeah. Easily killed it. Now I have 9 Don to do whatever I want. I most likely Sakazuki this Law that's on the board. Try and kill as much as possible. I think I actually might have a third Kobe, which would be absolutely beautiful. I'm not sure whether I'd want to kill the Nami or the Vista. Probably the Nami, just so it doesn't get bounced back. But it doesn't look like I have that.
Great thing about the smoker ability in this matchup is that there's a lot of targets for it.
Oh my god, so many.
Activate that plus 1k. And coming in for that 7k swing is always a bit awkward, especially with no open Dawn for the Radical Beam. So it gets that attack off.
Looks like they have 4 cards left in hand. I am counting out my Dawn, being as meticulous as possible. I don't think I'm going for the kill this turn, or else I would have put Dawn on the Kobe and swung into the face. I do play a Hina to kind of prevent a little bit of what they do. He didn't even know what the Hina did, so kind of threw him off guard, which is always a good reason to run Hina.
I think it's just, I think he knows what it does generally. Like,
yeah,
I always have to read it too to be like, oh, it's 6 or less. Oh my god, and then just be pissed about it. Because I always think it's gonna be 5 or less because there's no way it's 6 or less. That's insane.
6 or less is so good. But I do have 3 Dawn open. May have been a little bit of a misplay. Maybe I could have put one more Dawn on something. But I mean, I didn't really need to put an extra Dawn on the Smoker, I think, but maybe it would have been just good enough. I definitely didn't need the extra Dawn on the Kobe swinging into the Otama. But I still have 3 life cards to his 1 life card. He's got 4 cards left in hand. Doesn't seem like he's got a lot to do right now.
Loading up that Law here. Going in for a swing. Wants to swing with that first because of the Hina, of course.
I think I play a Shockwave here. No. It's 5. It's 6k, 8k. I think I let that one die and then just do my Shockwave somewhere else. Yeah. Because the 4k wasn't going to do enough. If he wants to invest all that Dawn into killing a Kobe, by all means, I'll be able to kill something anyway. Whether I kill a Nami or I kill a Vista, I'll kill something.
Going to swing again. Swinging 5k with the Vista here.
This one would feel bad if I Shockwaved, but I might have to.
Could also just block with the Hina. Right?
I could also block with the Hina.
But then he does have his leader swing still.
He does have that.
Gotta take it. I mean, you do have some life to give here.
I don't mind taking some extra cards, getting some more options. I'd rather do that than keep my Hina vulnerable, which I could always just use that to push for lethal. Swinging in for 5k into my face. I probably block this one. Actually, I might just take that one, honestly.
Just ditch a card from your hand, probably. I don't know if you want to go down to 1.
I might just take it. They have what? A 3k attack they could do with the Otama, and then the Law attack. Worst case, I go down to 0 life cards here, and I can still swing in for lethal. I think I take that card.
Does take it. It is 1-1. But yeah, I mean, the Law could always drop a blocker, though. They have a lot of small blockers. But maybe you have something in the hand for that. It does just block the 5k swing to face. We do see a Capone come down here.
Bouncing back the Nami. What is he going to play? Maybe a Law. Different Law. It's a stand Law. Good thing I was able to block that one. Now I'm able to do something. Now I can use that Shockwave that I've held in my hand. I did not have it.
Ooh.
Ditch 2 cards. Yeah, I bluffed the Shockwave this time. I do like bluffing the Shockwave a decent amount.
If you had it there,
if I had it there, it'd been the nuts.
That attack from him was pretty. That was rough with the Capone down there. Yeah, that could have been bad.
So he's got no Dawn open. I know he has 1 Radical Beam, and he has about 3 or 4 cards left. I'm thinking I can just win possibly this turn if I can get rid of that Beji. I think I have maybe a Kobe or a Meteor Volcano to use. Yeah, I chose the Atama because I'm planning on killing that Beji. And I'm feeling really good here. I'm feeling like I can really push for a really good win right here.
Yeah, as long as you have a way to kill that blocker, then it's looking pretty solid. And as long as it doesn't take up too much of your Dawn like a Sakazuki.
Correct.
So does he end up having the Meteor Volcano? He's thinking right here. He probably has his hands over his head, just leaning back, just like laughing a little bit.
Just
nervous laugh.
Just a little chuckles, just a little thinking. I'm tapping 6 Dawn. I think I do have the Sakazuki. I do have a Sakazuki.
Okay, it does take
which
up
isn't terrible.
A lot of Dawn, but his opponent does not have the Dawn open for the Radical Beam. So,
and then I have a 6K and a 7K already. So I'm already pushing a decent amount of damage. I think I put one more on the smoker, and I swing the face. Now, right here.
Okay, so this would be 8K, so you'd be going for 2 8Ks.
Right here is my nightmare. I'll tell you that right now. Jet pistol off the top on the last life card. I get memed on with some finger pistols. It is a rough time. If I even put those 2 Dawn on the Hina before I swung with it, I could have just put 1 or 2 on there just to prevent the pistol from even working. I would have actually won here.
Yep.
It was very, very unfortunate that I didn't swing with the Hina first. I didn't want to swing with the Hina first because I wanted to have the ability for the protection just in case I needed it. He had 2 laws out. If he was able to block the first one with the smoker, the first 8K, I felt good that I was going to be able to, live another turn. But I didn't put the Dawn under, and so I think right here is where I scoop because I'm just going to lose.
And you learned a valuable life lesson.
Yeah, I scooped. I now know to put the Dawn under it. He's confirming that I would have won. I had enough Dawn. Even if I had the Kobe, if I had anything just to kill that one blocker, I had enough. Which it was like a miraculous game for me just to be able to have a winning position going first in that matchup. I was able to control his board well enough. He didn't draw too many Namis. He still had 1 or 2. He got the Dons out. He did everything he wanted to do, but unfortunately, I misplayed at the end, and it cost me that round, that game, and eventually I won game 2 and lost game 3, ending up taking 3rd. I could have went on to the finals.
Yeah, so very unfortunate there. Captain Deez definitely needs. He's definitely gonna play around that jet pistol in the future
for the rest of my life.
And it was not the most obvious thing to play around. Triggers don't usually happen in most decks. And you're not usually thinking about that when you're deciding your numbers too much. We did see a couple. Another instance happen in the top 8 where a Punk Gibson ended up winning the game on like the last life card trigger. So you really got to be careful of those triggers because they can bite you just like they bit Captain Deez in Deez nuts. But well played. Should have had it. We'll still count it as a win. Comment down below if you think if he deserved to win that. If he deserves to be able to call that a dub.
It's so sad because I didn't even know he ran jet pistols in that deck. I'd played him before and I didn't think he ran them. I'd never seen him before. And he told me after that he only runs 2, and it ended up being the last life card that ended up killing me, which is
it's just like rough. How you run 2 in your Whitebeard deck and you just beat me yesterday.
That's true. Yeah, I did. I had 2 in my hand out of 4 cards, and I
now
got
you're
both
even.
of those.
Now you're even.
Well, I don't know if that's really even. This was a lot bigger of a deal.
Yeah, this was a
round 1
manga. This is a Manga Ace Tournament playing for $800, $900 card right there. So that hurts quite a bit. But yeah, that's the video right there. Hope you guys enjoyed that match, the Smoker versus the Law. We have our resident Smoker player here, Captain Deez.
That's me. Stay tuned. Not right now, but you'll be seeing a deck profile of this deck that took 3rd place. I think it's a very, very good Smoker deck. I think Smoker is very underrated in a lot of matchups. People kind of just play a same generic list. And if you kind of tweak it a little bit, it kind of favors in a lot of other matchups that you normally may not win as a Smoker. But
stay tuned for that. No more spoilers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Captain Dmoney
and Captain Deez.
Peace out.
See you in the next one.